right, y'all. So part three. And it's crazy. If you've been an entrepreneur for a while, you realize that things change day to day, month to month, week to week, minute to minute. Sometimes in a business, you can be flying high at 8:15 in the morning, and 8:45, the world has, the apocalypse has happened and everything, and you don't know what to do now. Like I said, we had all the crazy callbacks in May. We made 2 changes. One person left for another job. Some changes there. That person who left was a big loss. Is everybody's favorite helper and everything, and have been with us for a while. And sorry, I'm stuck behind somebody who's going too slow, so not everyone in the world wants to pass me. So we get to the end of June, or third week of June, callbacks start happen again. Kind of frustrated because, again, it's, we know you need to be pre-wedding a lot of stuff. You need to be taking care of things, being proactive and whatnot. Started seeing just people slipping up and whatnot, and then all of a sudden we get one guy tells us, hey, comes in on a Friday when we're normally off, and got a new job. Wanted to finish out his 2 weeks ish. Basically it was 1 day short of a full 2 weeks off. So wanted a little bit of time to be able to decompress before starting his next job instead of running right into the next thing. So that was good. Fortunately, he stuck around because, literally, so that was Friday. Then Tuesday, one of the guys, another lead, decides that he's calling out that night. Says, hey, doesn't text me, but he's got some stuff going on, and he wasn't going to be in the next day. It's kind of weird, Hey, if you're really, really sick, you know that. But anyways, and then later on, basically it was like, I've got another job. I already tried to get a raise here. I'm not getting a raise. And then was like, effective immediately, I'm just done. So that was really cool. So I've been in the field a whole bunch. If you can smell me, I'm pretty stinky right now just from doing jobs today. And then so we go through that, and then last Monday, another guy quits. Or maybe it was a previous one. I don't know. They all blur together at this point. But so I went out, the guy calls in or texts in, says, hey, my brakes are locked or something's going on with his vehicle, supposedly. So I go out to help on this $1,700 job or whatever it was, and up on the roof, get the message, oh, by the way, so-and-so just showed up, tossed us his gear, and was like, I'm done, I got a new job. At the place where somebody else just left to go. Not a crazy big loss. We actually were going to be down to 2 leads and 3 helpers. So, all of a sudden we've gone from 15 people down to 8. And it's kind of crazy. You've got a lot of people. We knew we needed to make some changes. We knew some of the people just weren't what we needed to have going forward, but it still stinks to lose those bodies, and we like to have that control, but at the same time, I would much rather have somebody, I want them to give the notice and fulfill that, because at least finish out the schedule that we got going on right now, and then we can adjust going forward. It's just the way things go. But the straight up quitting, hey, I'm all fine for people finding new jobs and everything, but yeah, again, do it the right way. Don't just quit like a busboy or a dishwasher and walk out. Have me think about a bunch of things. The comment, wasn't making enough money. That and specifically about the money per hour. Well, the interesting thing is that with our performance pay, we actually were paying this guy 50 cents to $5 more an hour is what he was earning. But that's where it comes down to, how many hours are you actually putting into work? If you're making $40 an hour, but you're only working 20 hours, I mean, that's not a bad deal. But if you're not, putting in the hours, but you're making great hourly rate, well, your overall net paycheck isn't going to be that great. And whatever, other things, benefits and all, we provided benefits, but his portion of it was cutting into it pretty substantially. So it has, scratching our heads, started doing some exit interviews and things and trying to make sure that, what are we paying enough? We've added benefits. We're trying to do all these things. We got the waters and Gatorades and stuff behind me. I've got like another $100 worth of Gatorades and stuff. It's crazy how expensive that stuff has gotten now. Got to get a pallet of water tomorrow. Won't fit in here. But again, all those things are what's going on now. Because we knew the one guy was resigning, we went ahead and threw up a Indeed post, sponsored it, like $30 a day. As Dan says, your marketing budget and your recruiting budget should be the same thing. Because guess what? If you got too much work and not enough people, you need to spend that money on recruiting instead of on marketing. And if you got lots of people, shift that money from marketing or from recruitment over to marketing. So we've done that. Had a whole bunch of people shadow. We've hired 4 more people. Again, guys, I talked about Shadow Day. It's a great way to figure out, instead of saying, hey man, you're hired. And then like today we had a guy who just a little uneasy on the roof. We want to test him quickly. Get up on a roof. It was extremely walkable. They do get paid for that day no matter what. But just figure it out. Does this make sense? And then start getting people paired up. So just crazy, we go into the end of June and best June ever. Finished at like 85 or 88. Not bad for basically running 3 trucks instead of 4 the whole month. And we're sending out text magic still, guys. As you grow and get a big customer list, being able to send that out, and we'll send out, I think total we sent out last week was like 500 or 600. If you've been doing business for a while, I mean, each 100 you send out, you should be able to get 2 or 3 jobs out of. Figure your average ticket, just say $400. So you spend like $4 on text messages, $7 on text messages to your current clients, and it turns into $1,000. It's an amazing ROI. But we like to spread them out. We've been doing them in spurts and stuff. That way we don't overwhelm our sales staff and office staff and everything. Probably make a 4th video for you guys, but just as far as, for those of you who are going into Christmas lights, kind of broke out what our org chart's going to look like, and then tallied up the number of people and realized we need to get to 25 people, probably 30 or 35, because especially when we start hiring seasonals and stuff, they don't tend to stick around that well. But we're hoping to try and turn some things around on that. I've got friends that have had a great success, and their helpers or seasonals have actually ended up becoming some of their best people. So we'd love that to be the case, but obviously we still do have to have people that are hired under that seasonal basis. So again, making progress. Again, 2 weeks ago I was freaking out because we're losing people. Now we've got a problem where we've got too many but not enough trained up, so we're trying to get them and spend the time properly training, but get them to a position where they can then, all of them are over 21, all pass drug tests, so that we can continue to get the lead techs that we need, so that we can have enough leads that are over 21, and then have some people like one of our guys, he's 19, he's going to be running a truck starting tomorrow with one of these new guys because he's been with us long enough. He knows how to do the stuff, but legally he can't drive the truck. So other than that, we're good to go. So realize again that if it sucks right now, what do you need to do to change things so that things get better going forward, and realize again that this week may suck so bad, the world may explode. Hopefully you don't even remember it happening later on in the year. So when you look back at it, you don't remember that, the 5th week of July, if there's a 5th week of July, whatever, that was just a train wreck or whatever else. So, yeah. See you guys.